So is your focus, number one, on finding or becoming? Finding or becoming. Jesus said, seek first the kingdom and the other stuff will move into position. But if you seek first the other stuff, then you will have no center of gravity for the stuff to revolve around. Happiness isn't finding the right person. Happiness is being the right person. I'll take it further since your applause is so tepid. If you find the right person and you are not the right person, what do you think you're gonna do to that poor right person? Now, I'm not suggesting, please, I'm not suggesting that if you're not married or something like that, it's because you're not ready yet, because all we have to do to disprove that stupid theory is to look at some of the people who are married. I could offer you many examples of that, starting with myself. But what I am saying is that it is important to God. It's as important to God that you have the right people in your life, but the only way you're gonna have the right people in your life is if you will be the right person in your heart. I can always control whether this person comes into my life, but I can control the kind of person that I am. Because I believe that the only thing you are ever always in control of is your focus. So many factors in your life are beyond your control. But one thing you can always control, if you learn how to do it, and if you're committed to it, is your focus. I think that many relationships fail not because of a loss of love, but because of a loss of focus. The object of love is not that somebody else would complete you. Touch your neighbor, say, you can't complete me. See, we teach this stuff. No wonder single people have their fists up ready to fight me when I want to preach about marriage, because the way we preach it and teach it, we teach it like until you get married, your life hasn't started. I only got one question to ask you. If that's true, how can you worship Jesus? We worship a guy who stayed single till they killed him. I'm not saying you have to stay single and be like Jesus. I'm a hypocrite to say that. But I'm saying, if Paul would have waited to fulfill his purpose until he had somebody to complete him, we would have 23% of the New Testament. And we teach it wrong. We teach it wrong. I've taught it wrong. We teach it wrong. In the book of Genesis, God's describing marriage. He's talking about Adam and Eve, and he says that, the man shall leave his father and mother and go be with his wife, and it says that the two will become one. Let me tell you what it doesn't say. It doesn't say the halves will become whole. But yet we teach it and we treat it and we expect it like the halves are gonna become whole. But I found out if you go into a marriage half, the two halves are gonna make hell, not whole. Is it what you can control, which is what God is doing in your life, or is it finding, You gotta find a woman, then you gotta find a ring, then you gotta find some money. And you gotta find a date to get married and a place to get married that everybody can come to, that all on the same date, working out continents, different continents, people coming together from all these different places in the world, and you gotta find the dresses for the bridesmaids, something that they'll all wear and won't complain about. It doesn't look good against their skin tone. And you gotta find a house and find a job and finding. Do you see the pattern here? But God said, while all of that has its place, if you will focus on becoming, remember he said the two will become one. That's the focus. What are you becoming? It's a good question to ask.